Hello, I've been given some cards today for the new Tekken 8 Universus set to reveal. And then, so yeah, we'll get to revealing those. But first, before we do, some more info on the set. It has the release date of August the 14th. Then pre-orders will now be live with your local game store, so you can go and order as much Tekken as you want and hopefully hunt all those cards you need. And finally, a pre-release begins the week of the August 7th, where if you enter those you'll get a promo Jin Kazuma character that was revealed by Final Round, who I'll link in the video description. So the first card is a 1 difficulty Chaos, Fire and Water foundation called Naniwa Gusto. This has form, flip, remove 10 cards from your discard pile, and add a heat token to your stage. Now a heat token is a new unique token to the set that sacrifices itself at the end phase and then has a response. After your attack deals no damage, your rival loses a health, which can't reduce your rival's health below 1, but can still get them lower down to let your later attacks come in for more threatening numbers, as they might not be able to take the damage because of the extra ones they've lost. And as well, it's a 1 difficulty foundation, so it's easy to include early on plays and removes cards which some decks might like. Now the next card we have is Heat Dash, a 1 difficulty 1 mid-block modifier infinity action that has the enhance to sacrifice our heat token and give an attack plus 6 speed. So now, possibly later game when your rival's at lower health, so the 1 damage you lose might not be as crucial. This just comes in, gives it plus 6 speed, and as well opens it in case you can make another heat token, so then you're not wasting one. And then gives your attack 6 speed, which is a lot, so it can make things harder to block, might even make the attack unable to be blocked, and then pushes on hits through, maybe even lethal damage through. So yeah, overall a quite good action for getting use out of the heat tokens. Now next we have Espresso Shot. It's a 1 difficulty fire attuned foundation with a 3 mid-block modifier and the enhance to sacrifice itself and give your attack 3 damage. Now it's another cheap, easy foundation to get out, and being able to just sacrifice it for 3 damage can be really helpful in decks that can push speed through but not necessarily get the damage, or if they just want more damage to make their attack even bigger. So yeah, it can be quite useful. It just adds a good card to run. Next we have Blood Talon, a 2 difficulty foundation with the air, fire and life symbols and a 3 low block mod. This has enhanced to commit itself and give an attack 2 damage, then the response Tenacious to flip itself and re-ready the card once you've cleared something from your card pool. So this feels like a great card on defense, where you can lure an attack's damage, then on a later attack where you can play something that clears itself after it blocks, then ready the card to help you pass checks later on when it gets a bit harder through progressive difficulty. Now our next card, Predator Bardiche, a 3 difficulty breaker 1 kick with again the air, fire and life symbols. This is a 3 high for 3. Has the abilities, if you've cycled this game, this attack gets 3 damage, so already a 3 difficulty 3 high for 6 is quite handy to have. You can throw it out later turns where you've already played a few attacks and it's a bit easier to get through. It also has the form If it's in your discard pile, you add it to your hand and mill one. You can only play this ability if you have one card in your deck. So this is great for getting, obviously, that static 3 damage online. And as well, getting another attack when you might need to push something through. So yeah, overall a useful attack to have in your pocket for when it comes up. Now, our next card, Hot-Headed Opener. A 4 difficulty action with the Fire Attune symbol, and an enhance to remove 3 cards from your deck, from the top of your deck, and play them this turn. Then, if you have a Heat token, you also remove the card after you've played it. Now this is great for a lot of decks that want to be discarding cards, especially a certain Ninja Turtle, who wants to get rid of his whole hand. Now, so yeah, or if you have something that can sort of modify the top cards of your deck, you can get attacks there, then play this and you know you'll have attacks coming. Yeah, so it just helps with the whole discard mill playstyle. And now finally, what might be the most important card in the whole Tekken 8 set.
Round 1. Fight!
Tekken Ball is a 0 difficulty weapon asset with the infinity symbol and an enhanced remove. Starting with your rival, each player in turn order makes a check against a 4. The first to fail the check loses 3 health and this effect ends. If both players pass the check, its difficulty gets increased by 1 and its process is repeated. Now this can't reduce the health below 1, but it's an exciting game with your opponent of who's going to sacrifice more to avoid taking the 3 health. A player with lower health might not want to risk the 3, so they'll commit out more in order to avoid it and leave themselves open for attacks. Or maybe they don't want to take it while they're attacking and then end up being able to attack less because of it. Now this is all to represent how fun and exciting a game of Tekken Ball is, and the back and forth of that game. Thank you for watching this video, and remember, the pre-orders for the set are available now, and then the set will be available on the 14th of August. And you should go to your pre-releases on starting the 7th of August to get your Jin Kazuma. Alright, thank you all, goodbye.